Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Monday, 26th of January. In this update, the Prime Minister's praised the unity of New Zealanders after Thursday's landslide at Mount Maunganui. Recovery efforts were halted yesterday due to fears of another potential slip after a crack appeared on the Maunga yesterday. 6 people remain unaccounted for and are presumed dead. District Commander Superintendent Tim Anderson says they will be assessing the risk every day. Hundreds gathered at Mount Maunganui's Blake Park last night, including Christopher Luxon, Emergency Management Minister Mark Mitchell and Tauranga Mayor Mahé Drysdale. Luxon says he's proud of the response to the slip and proud of New Zealanders. He says we sadly get a lot of events like this and become better and better at responding to them. Severe weather's been hampering efforts to get some East Coast residents back to their homes. Slips are continuing to block several roads, including sections of State Highway 35 and 2 in the Gisborne district and State Highway 25 on the Coromandel. The risk of further landslides forced the evacuation of another 30 homes in Hicks Bay and Te Araroa on Saturday night. There's a lot of unanswered questions after an ICE officer shot and killed a man in Minneapolis. Alex Pretty was an intensive care nurse protesting against President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown. Law enforcement analyst John Miller has told CNN immigration officials have control over several pieces of critical evidence. He says the shell cases of the 10 shots fired and how many agents fired are all pieces of information that city and state officials are shut out of. Schools face stricter attendance rules as the new year begins. From Term 1, every school's required to have a stepped attendance response where repeated absences trigger action. It's part of the government's goal to see 80% of students attending 90% of the term by 2030. Associate Education Minister David Seymour says schools without a plan will face consequences, but he says they're not trying to punish people, they're trying to work with them. Concerns the government is putting child safety at risk by letting Gloria Vale School remain open. Its licence was due to expire on Friday after being revoked in December, but the school boards applied to the High Court for a judicial review, allowing the school to stay open until the hearing. Lawyer Dennis Gates says evidence shows the Education Review Office found the school was substandard 30 years ago. The Auckland Anniversary Regatta is back for another year, featuring the first ever sail past from West Haven to North Head. Regatta Chair Bill Lomas says people will be able to watch the action from locations like West Haven, the Viaduct, Mission Bay, Orake, and boat clubs in Birkenhead and Tamaki. And in sport, India have trounced New Zealand by 8 wickets, chasing 154 with 10 overs to spare in their third T20 cricket match at Guwahati. The win secures the series with 2 games to play. A 7-spot leap into second on the Women's A-League football ladder for the Wellington Phoenix after a 3-1 win over Adelaide United in Porirua. Novak Djokovic has had a walkover into the quarter-finals at the Australian Tennis Open after ASB Classic winner Jakub Mensik pulled out of their 4th-round match with an abdominal strain. I'm Nivareti Manu. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.